One, they spoke about Sakshi, that is Jagati publication Sakshi. Here I want to ask just one simple question to all these people. Sakshi is rated number 9 in the country. Isn't it a fact? ABC figure of 14.5 lakh circulation per day. IRS of 1.4 crores readership survey. A similar paper in the same vernacular language, Telugu, is Eenadu. Eenadu, with an accumulated losses of 1800 crores, Eenadu went and collected money from Nilesh Company, valuing Eenadu at 6,000 crores. Few months before, Sakshi had even thought of going and raising money. In this backdrop, a similar paper, similar circulation, better technology than Eenadu, all parameters being the same, valued by Deloitte, does a valuation by Deloitte, goes for a valuation of 3,500 crores. What is wrong in it? Tomorrow, if all these people who invested in Sakshi make money, it is everybody's knowledge that paper takes 3 to 5 years to break even. Because of the competition, the rates of Eenadu is slashed down the rate. Because there is competition, it takes 3 to 5 years. But after 3 years and after 5 years, after this paper breaks even, this paper goes for a valuation of 6,000 crores into public. Won't all these people start making money? I want to just ask one thing. People who invested in Sakshi, they've invested into Sakshi because presuming that they would make money out of it. And yes, they would make money out of it. It is rated number 9 in the country. It has got a 14.5 lakh circulation. It has got an IRS in the readership survey of 1.4 crores. They're bound to make money. Why is it that it is not a fly-by-night paper? It is not fly-by-night company. It is not a sham company. It is very much in existence. This is as far as Jagati is concerned. Then they start talking about my cement company. I'd like to very specifically talk about here. In my cement company, there are only 3 shareholders: India Cements, Dalmia Cements, and another dear friend of mine by name Mr. Prasad. India Cements invested around about 90 or 95 crores. They made 140 crores. Dalmia is invested around about 90-95 crores. They made 145 crores. 150 crores if I'm right. My memory is right. Prasad invested around about 265 crores. He made 550 crores. Every investor who is invested into Bharti Cements, when I sold part of my company to Vicat, what is a French multinational giant, cement giant, everybody in this company made money. How is it that if these people would have invested into my company for favors done, why is it that these people have actually made money? Isn't that visible to everybody, what these people talk about? Then the other question what they ask about is my power company. I want to tell one thing very clear here. See, any hydropower project takes a minimum of 5 years for completion, right from the date you get from the date of allotment. This project was in Karnataka. In 2001, we took over this company, and for us to get all the clearances alone, it takes 2 years, and then it takes 3 years for it to complete. By the time my dad sworn in as the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, it was May 25th. And on Christmas, December 25th on the same year, within 7 months, this project was actually commissioned. And by the time my dad actually sworn in, it's a 140 crore project. By the time my dad was actually sworn in, we already chipped in 90% of promoters' contribution. Where is the question of any favor, anything from my dad's end coming here? You go to IREDA, Indian Renewable Energy Development Authority. You go to MNES. You ask them straight, what is the sanction limits if somebody comes to you for a sanctioning of a project loan, at what rate would you, or what rate per megawatt would you sanction the loan? If there is a tunnel involved, if it's a project is in north, there is, they clear the project at 7 crores per megawatt. For a project what is not even commissioned, for a project what is yet to be taken up, that is the sanctioning per megawatt limitations. In this particular project, after my project was commissioned, we had gone ahead and placed, mobilized 130 crores by qualified institutional buyers, valuing this company at 10 crores per megawatt for a commissioned plant, what is very, very reasonable. SSK has done their valuation. People have invested. All those people who invested into that company also, whatever money we received from that, it was used to retire debt. It was not even a disinvestment. It was dilution of equity. It was used for retirement of debt. And aspersions were made on those companies also that these companies, even though the fact being that these companies have also invested in blue chip companies in India, they were false. And I didn't want to have a bad face with my investors. When I sold my cement company to Vika, I in fact bought these people out. Whatever money they invested plus something I gave them, just to show to just to safeguard my reputation with my investors. And if it is my own money, then why is it that I am buying back my shares, giving them more money than what they have invested? These kind of allegations are leveled.